our
predictions
for the 2024 Singapore Grand Prix. Ow! We're here, it's race week again, before we go on a 4-week break and we all cry in a corner because Formula 1 just goes away randomly for a whole month again, even though we've just had the summer break, Tommy!
How dare they?
Disgraceful. But we're back for predictions. I've been chefing these last couple of weeks. You even stole a point away from me that people were very angry about, and that was Zhou. You tried to do it for Perez as well.
People were also very angry about the Perez one as well.
Yeah,
even though,
and you gave me that point, thank you.
Yeah. No, but people were also... There were some people that were like adamant that you shouldn't have got that Perez point.
Yeah, like 2 people, well done. Yeah, great. But there were 5 million that were saying yes. And yes, it's 43-41 to me now. Let's go. What a turnaround. Wow. Let's get into biggest good surprise. And my BGS this weekend is Sergio Perez, my guy.
Ooh, what?
Yeah, I'm back in Perez for another strong weekend. I don't know, I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my fingertips. I feel it everywhere, to be honest with you. I think Perez, we've already spoken just how wonderful his weekend was in Baku. I see him following it up, king of the streets in Singapore, with another solid drive to P7 because Red Bull are really slow, but that's a great result.
That's exactly what I was thinking when you said a really good drive. But yeah, I guess.
But he just needs to beat Max or be close to Max, and then we're saying it's a surprise. So talk to
maybe, or he has to beat him again. I think based on last time.
No. We're not putting any sort of terms and conditions on this. We will judge it when we get to the end of the race.
Yeah, agreed. Biggest good surprise. I have gone for Kevin Magnussen. I'm going very bold. I bottled the Colapinto one because I was like, oh, it's a bit risky. So I'm going full risky. And I think K-Mag is going to come back. He's got no penalty points on his license, so he can drive with a bit of craziness, which you need around Singapore. And he might pick up 80 penalty points from the race, but he also might get some points and do an absolute banging qualifying lap because it rewards kind of bravery and chaos. So I think Magnussen is going to come back and do a great job for Haas.
Okay, interesting stuff. K-Mag back with a bang is what you're predicting one way or another, and to get a point
probably
or
will
two.
be one way or another, yeah. Definitely.
Okay, let's go to biggest flop then. I've gone for Kevin Magnussen.
I hate you. Can I change?
No. When you said that, I was like, well, that's a shame, isn't it? Because I've gone for biggest flop K-Mag for the exact same reasons you've gone for biggest good surprise. He's got a clean slate of penalty points to just rack up 12 if he wants. He can be as chaotic as he wants. He's got no contract at the end of the year, which is why I think this is going to go terribly. I think K-Mag's going to come back driving like, screw you, FIA. You think you can penalise me? Well, try that. Have you ever banned a driver twice in one season? No. Well, he hadn't even banned one for one using this particular system. But yeah, I see it. I see K-Mag in my mind's eye just going to have a very poor weekend.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah, you're not happy about that.
Yeah, not happy. I wish I could change my prediction, but no, I'm going to back K-Mag. Biggest flop, I've gone for Alex Albon. This again is based on just vibes, really. Of course, had a very good weekend last time. I just see it being a difficult race for Williams. Colapinto is going to be fresh off a lot of praise and deserved praise from his drive in Baku, which Albon had a very good performance as well, of course. And I feel like Williams might struggle here, so just felt right to pick Alex Albon. Obviously, wish no ill will.
I was going to say,
Alex Albon,
it felt right to give him the biggest flop.
You know, where you got to pick someone, haven't you? And it's like you've said many times, there's no...
Just vibes.
It's just vibes.
I think my biggest flop, for the first time ever, I've used my brain for it, and that's with K-Mag. Usually it's just vibes and, feeling the air, whereas this one I actually have a reason as to why I think he's going to flop. Okay, let's go to pole position. Charles Leclerc. It's going to happen. Ferrari won last year. They're still reaping the rewards of piling everything into the last couple of races in terms of upgrades. And I feel it. And Charles winning the World Championship. He just is. He's winning it all. And it starts now.
Wow. I respect it. Pole position, I've gone for Lando Norris. And I love how you roll your eyes like that's the new Max Verstappen, but he's not. It hasn't been on pole. It wasn't pole last time. I got it wrong, but this time I'm going to be right, and he is going to get pole this time. A little sprinkling of rain in the air that I saw might have changed.
That's so bait.
But it's so bait from Singapore. I don't think it will rain. I nearly put my one crazy prediction as it won't rain, but you can't really have that because it's
I would be.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't allow it.
On you for that.
But it's definitely not going to happen. But if it does, Lando's obviously still very good in those conditions, but it does feel like this is surely a big moment for him to capitalise on Red Bull's downfall.
Yeah. Or Charles Leclerc, who's 19 points behind Lando Norris as we speak. Okay, let's go to our top three then. Starting with third position, I am locking in Oscar Piastri. It's going to be another podium, but it's not going to be the win. It's not going to be the win for Oscar Piastri. Not again. Nope, can't have it again. Thank you. But he will be very strong. McLaren will be very strong. They've been strong since Miami, and Oscar will finish in third place.
I have also gone for Oscar Piastri P3. Intriguing. Maybe this is my thinking that because Formula 1 is so close at the moment, no one does seem to carry momentum between two races. It's kind of become a trend now where you don't seem to see two wins in a row after Max won 7, and now it's just now everyone can just win. That might change again, but still McLaren I think will be absolutely mighty around there, so I'm still putting him on the podium.
As do I. I believe McLaren will be very good, as always, because in second place, I'm going for Lando Norris. He will beat his teammate. He will get a good haul of points. We will be excited for the championship battle to continue to rage on into the winter break. And Lando will finish in P2.
P2, I have gone for Lewis Hamilton. I think after a shocking race, has to be said, in Baku for him, that he'll be back. It's great around Singapore. He delivered one of the greatest laps we've ever seen. 2018, I think it was. In qualifying,
a few years ago now, though, mate.
It was a long time, but he's still got it. He still won races this year. I think it's time for Hamilton to be back on the podium. So I've gone for a P2.
Ooh, a little Titanic Brit battle there, maybe, for the top two spots. Spoiler alert. But not for me, because in first position, Charles Leclerc. Charles wins Singapore. He does. Every day of the week, he wins Singapore. Don't look at me like that. Just believe it.
I mean, it's not even bold. Well,
it's not bold. It's
now,
right.
Anyone can win.
This is it. The fact that I've scored this many points in the last 2 Grand Prix, considering the state of Formula 1 right now, I think is, quite frankly, astonishing. But that's just me piping myself. That's crazy. Blowing my own pipe. Blowing.
That was trumpet. Somehow worse.
It's fine. This is PG. It's remained PG. Carry on, Tommy. Quick, change the subject.
P1, I have gone for Lando Norris. He has to start winning. He has to.
I feel like this conversation. McLaren have to start taking points out of Red Bull at some point, no?
I think Lando will be very good around here. McLaren is so good. He needs another Zandvoort drive, big time. And yeah, I think he's going to do it.
One crazy prediction. Hear me out on this one. Red Bull are closer to Formula B than Formula A top 3 teams.
Ooh.
Whatever that looks like, I will take anything that fits that bill and gives me a point. But we will revisit that. But they will be closer to Formula B than Formula A.
Wow.
That is a crazy prediction. That's the craziest prediction I think I've ever done.
I'm going to go for Max Verstappen finishes outside the top 6.
He was going to do that last week. How's that crazy?
Because he's never finished outside the top 6 all year.
Oh, interesting. So you don't want the point.
I don't want the point.
You Max hater.
But yeah, I am incredibly worried as a Max fan for this race. I hope somehow some miracle that it's not a worry and they're somehow good again. I just don't see that happening because they're not going to bring upgrades to Singapore. It's surely going to be after that month break or later that they bring something, and they're going to have the same package that they had in Baku, and that did not go very well for Max Verstappen, and now it's arguably his bogey circuit. So I'm rather scared, to be honest.
Okay, well, let's go to 3 crazy predictions from you wonderful lot. First and foremost, P1 Patreon member TVR driver. Damage for Gasly, who is the only driver this year to have no damage in any race so far. Wow. P1 Patreon member Squeesh78. Leclerc overtakes Norris in the World Drivers' Championship. Sign me up. And finally, P1 Patreon member Lumixion. Magnussen gets 2 penalty points. I love how it's 2. I bet he gets 3. Watch this space.
Nah. K-Mag. Goated.
K-Mag.
He's gonna...
I mean, he could still come in as biggest good surprise and get 2 penalty points. So
that was kind of what I'm envisioning.
You hope, yeah.
Like a little P7 or 8 in quali or something ridiculous, and then finishes
the widest Haas of all time.
Yeah. Blocks everyone. Gets loads of penalty points, finishes 90 seconds behind because he's got so many 10-second penalties, and Hulkenberg wins because he's blocked the entire field.
And that is it. Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening to the prediction series. We are almost heading over to Canada and the US. There's still some tickets available at some of the venues, so if you haven't already, go and get your tickets. All over our social media are the links, and we will see you.
And by the time this goes out, we'll have announced the UK one.
We will have. So yeah, the UK tour is now live as well. Yeah, boom. Gosh, it's past Matt and Tommy speaking to the present and the future people of the earth. So the UK tour is now available as well. So please come and see us in December.
Oh, yeah.
We will see you soon. Lots of love, sweet dreams. Keep pushing in the gym. Take care. Adios. Goodbye.
Au revoir.